Okay, so you've got a WordPress website, but you've got a few pages you're not quite sure how to update because they're a little bit more complex because they're using the Divi theme or the Divi Builder. My name is Wade McMaster. I'm a web designer, blogger, and internet marketer, and I'm here to help you basically get online and reach more people, make more money with your business. And I'm going to show you in this video exactly how to make just minor updates in the Divi theme or using the Divi Builder, which a lot of websites these days are built with. So we're just going to jump to the computer and we're going to get started from there.
Okay, so we're now on the computer and we're logged into one of my WordPress websites. So this is like a smaller satellite site that I've used. I actually used this as part of another video about how to edit pages in WordPress. Of course, if you haven't seen that video, I would recommend checking that out, although that is just your standard WordPress editing, whereas this one is for if you have a website with a Divi theme. So this video, it's not going to be a long video. There's not really a hell of a lot to it. If I go out to my main site, I've got this main page here, which is built using the Divi Builder. If I go to edit that page, and for some reason we've got the Divi Builder's gone down the page a little bit, so we're just going to move this up. Now, you see here I actually got two images for the top of the website. One's for mobile, one's for desktop. I just basically change the settings. One displays when it's on a desktop computer, the other one displays on tablet or mobile. But you'll see we've got these little rows and column sections here. Now what you can do, there's two ways you can do it. If you want to use this editor, there's also a visual builder I'm going to touch on soon, but you can go through and change the settings in here. So if I check this full width image, click on the little, if you ever want to edit anything, you're clicking on these three lines here, whereas this box with a shadow, or the two boxes, actually duplicates that module. So I want to click on our three little bars here, and I've got our image, and if I want to change that, I simply click upload image, and I can go through and change any images that I want. Maybe I want to use this one and change it with that, but I'm not gonna set that. I would click this button to set that, but I'm not going to change anything on this page right now. But you can simply go through, and there's a lot more settings involved because each module has its own setting. You can set up a link for this image to link to by popping it in there. You can change background colors and that sort of thing. And there's more advanced design features here. But for most people, they're not really looking to get into the advanced side of things. They may simply want to change the odd image or the odd bit of text. So if I go down here, I've got down here, you'll see a text box. I open that up and I've got this little bit here. So if I wanted to, I could say Queensland and save that. And it's just like the WordPress editor. It's actually, once you click on this here and scroll down to your text, it is the WordPress editor embedded onto a page. So there's actually not a lot of it. There's not a huge learning curve here. I can change any of this as I would just in WordPress. If I want to actually make anything italic, just like this, I can do that. And at any point, I can actually save and exit. Now, another thing too is if you want to actually, I probably should have shown you this first, but if you want to actually save the layout before you edit it, you can actually save this layout to the library. But I'll go through that later when we get to the visual builder. So it's pretty simple. Like I said, if you want to change an image, this is another image. I can go in. This is an image of me. I can click upload image, and I can change that to something else if I want to, which I won't. But once I've actually selected that image, like I go in, select the image, click set as image, I just save and exit. And it's just pretty simple. So set images, text, that sort of thing. It is pretty straightforward. Just got to go through and find the areas. If you say editing a button, you want to change the text on a button, you've got your button text here. You can go in and change that, and that links to another website of mine. So I can change that link if I want to, and I can change the text on the button. It's pretty straightforward once you sort of get an idea of where things are, but it still can be confusing if you're not sure where things are set up on the page. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to update this because I've only made small changes which I don't mind having live. So just like on any WordPress post or page, you still click, you got your publish box here, you update, you save as you would before. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to try the visual builder. Now with the visual builder, I can either click this button here to go to it, or if I view the page itself, so say I'm exploring my website and I just want to actually go, I just want to edit this here, I can choose this option up here which says enable visual builder. So I can click on that. And you'll see I get this visual builder. If I hover over, I get these settings. And if I want to change, for example, this here, if I want to change that, I actually click on this cog setting here, and I can go through and make any changes that I want. I can go through and, like I said, I can go through and change some of the advanced options if I want to. Maybe I want to make that, 40%, something like that. And I can go through and tick to save. So it's pretty simple, but it actually gets even simpler with this visual builder. I can go in as before, clicking this cog button, go down and change what I need to change, or if I X out of that without changing it, I can simply highlight the text here and type Queensland again. If I want to bold my name, I get this little text option over here hovering over, I can bold it. Now once again, if I want to save this layout, I go down to this purple button down the bottom here, click that, and I can save this layout here. I like save the actual page, or I can actually add this layout to my library. So I can actually click this here, add it to the library as home, and give it a date. I'll just say April 2018 when this video is being made, and save that to the library. So at any stage, if I muck up completely, I can actually go in here and I can load from the library. I can go to add from my library, and I can actually load this entire page layout by clicking this button here. So I'm going to close that. And of course, I can clear the entire layout if I want to. But for now, I'm just going to close this, and I can go through and I can make some changes. I can unitalicize this again. I can actually click on that, turn that off. Once again, if I want to change this image, I can click the cog, I can double click, and I can actually go into this section here, choose another image, and you'll see it change on the fly just like that. But I'm going to change that back. Tick. And so you can go through and just like your button before, I can click on this button. I can change the button text to learn more. I can add an exclamation mark if I want to. And I can just go through and make simple changes. So it's really quite simple. Once you understand how to use the basic WordPress editor, like in the video, my past video, which I'm going to link to below, it's simply a matter of going through, clicking, you can type into there. I can actually change this to an ampersand. I can type, make things unbolded. I can center align things if I want to. It's exactly the same as your normal WordPress editor, except you've got an actual visual layout. So now this isn't about designing in Divi. I do plan on doing some more videos on how to create more designs in Divi. A lot of it comes down to experience. I can sort of guide you a little bit, but this is just for making small changes. If you're not a web designer, someone else has built this for you, you don't want to make any drastic changes. You just want to change the order image, change a bit of text, change a background color. Perhaps you want to change a background color on this module. So because this is an entire blue module, I go across to this top. You see we've got our module, text module here. We've got the actual container of columns that it's in, and then we've got the full row. I can click on that. I can go to the background, see this image here. I can actually change that to something completely different if I want to. And I've got this whole background image. Obviously the text is black and it doesn't really work on that background, but you get the idea. So you can go through, you can change it to a background color if you want. Obviously it's not showing because I've still got the image in there, but if I can that image, we've got this disgusting lime color, which I'm definitely not going to keep. But you get the idea. It's pretty simple to play with, and yeah, it doesn't take a hell of a lot of expertise to get the look you're after. So that's a really basic way to make updates to text, typing, that sort of thing, changing images, and just making basic changes. So that's a dead easy, much simpler way to update your website with pages built in the Divi theme. Now, of course, when you're done, you can click down here, click Save. Or if I want to make another change, maybe I turn it into an exclamation point, I can actually just go straight to Exit, and it'll ask me if I want to save and exit, which in most cases I would, but in this case I don't, or I can just discard and exit, and it will exit the builder without saving the changes I've made. So since I've pressed save down here. So that is pretty much it. That is how you can update a page built on WordPress using Divi. Very straightforward. Anyone can do it. My name's still bold from before, but you know what? I'm just going to leave it that way. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was handy. I hope you were able to get what you need from it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, we'll talk to you next time. Okay, see you later.